3 exercises where I see people mess up on their form the most. The first one is tricep dips. The proper way to do them is with these parallettes or on a dip bar, but what most people do is they do them on a flat surface, on a bench. And what they do is get their butt off the bench, elbows are pointing out usually, and they come down and a lot of times have their butt leave the bench and they end up in some kind of this weird position, or if they even do it right, their butt is close to the bench, but even then they end up in this position right here. Yes, you are gonna feel it in your triceps, but look at this position in your shoulder. 4 out of 5 people already have shoulder problems. Now, what you're doing right here is not only externally rotating your shoulder, you're also really stretching the front side of your shoulder out. You probably don't even have that flexibility. So the proper way to do dips is to keep your elbows not behind you, but by your side. Don't come to the front like this, which is the easy way. You kind of want to drop yourself all the way down and then come back up from here, like that. Don't bring your elbows too much backwards, and then you're not going to stretch that anterior deltoid out too much. So coming up through triceps, right here, it's a lot harder. To make it less challenging, you can put some plates or just don't go down too low where you just go down to here. Just go down to here. On the dips, don't bring your elbows too much backwards. Only feel it in your triceps. You shouldn't be feeling it in your shoulders. Now, the second exercise where I see a lot of people mess up is a very simple dumbbell pullover. Now what I like to do is you gotta get off the bench, but you don't want the dumbbell to fall. So you get your butt off the bench, but keep your hand on the dumbbell, and then when you're here, get both hands around that dumbbell, make it secure so it doesn't fall, especially when you're going heavy, and then get the back side of your head on the bench. So don't just lay right here. Make sure you crawl back a little bit. Don't sag your butt. Keep that butt up. Tighten your butt right here. Grab it with both hands. And then the most important part is that you keep your arms straight as you come out, feeling that full stretch right here, as low as you can, and then don't come up any higher than eyesight level. From here to here, you're not really doing anything because you're not pulling against gravity. But when you're down right here, this is when you're pulling against gravity, and you come up right here. This is all you need to do. Now, the mistake that people make, even if they have proper posture, they come down, but then they're here and they turn it into a tricep extension. When you do that, it means you're simply going too heavy or you're just not straightening your arms. And the third one is any type of rotation. Here's a cable pulley that we have right here. We're gonna do a wood chopper. So the way that works is, first off, you take a step out, you establish that stretch. You already wanna feel a stretch in your obliques. Grabbing the handles, I'm already feeling it because I'm twisting into it. And I like to say that I'm on a skateboard, I'm perpendicular to the path of the strap, and then my nose, my eyes, and my belly button are all facing the same direction. And what I mean with that is that I'm looking at my hands. Straight down, straight out. Now, don't come back too far, keep that tension on there, and then have a mind-muscle connection on your obliques, where your arms stay straight, and you keep your spine in line, you're rotating through your hips. The mistake you're probably going to make is, first off, not having your feet right, because you can't really rotate if you're facing the pulley, right? It's hard to rotate away from here. Better to first establish that rotation, but even if you do that, you got to keep those arms straight. If you're doing this, you're doing more triceps than anything. Also, keep looking at your hands so you rotate your whole upper body with your abs. Be like a robot on this one. Be like the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. You're just like this. Like that, or Terminator, something like that. Now I know I said 3 exercises, but there is a 4th one, and the 4th one is not an exercise, but it is a movement, and it is essential that you get this down. When you get into a deadlift position, and you're gonna start doing deadlifts, when you get into a bent over row position, when you start getting into good mornings, it is crucial that you know how to bend over, or in better terms, how to hip hinge, so your lower back stays straight and everything stays straight from the top of your head all the way down to your hips. And don't start with your chest down right here, because here all your vertebrae is exposed and then you pick it back up. It's a bad form, especially if you're working out. What you want to do is tuck your chin in, pretend like somebody's trying to kiss you, but you don't want to kiss that person. You're like, whoa. Then bring your shoulder blades back, bring your belly button in. The most important part is don't have your hips to the front, have your hips backwards, and then you're not bending over. You are merely getting on your heels, sticking your butt out, sticking your butt out, sticking your butt out, sticking your butt out, feeling that stretch in your hamstrings, and then coming up right here. Boom. Establish that stretch, practice it daily so that when it's time for you to do those deadlifts, squats, good mornings, bent over rows, whatever your trainer tells you to do, then you can do them with proper form. So there you have it, guys, 4 exercises. And remember, when your trainer tells you to do them with proper form. And what do you have to do? Do 2 more reps than what your trainer asked you to do. That's the best way to get back at them. Hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, hit like, share, all that stuff. Have an awesome day. We'll see you soon.